Hey guys, real quick before we start today's video, this is number 2 in a series of videos where we're showing 4 of our best options that we have as elk guns for this season. And later on in the week, we're going to actually post a poll and you guys are going to pick which of these 4 setups you want me to take on the hunt, and that's what I'm going to take. So it'll be a little bit of fun. So let's jump today to Fierce. Hey guys, today I want to show you this new gun. I'm so excited about it. This is the Fierce Edge. Really beautiful gun. I like their cool styling on it. Carbon fiber stock that's just rock solid. It's got a fluted barrel, fluted bolt, great trigger, great butt pad, comes with a radial port brake. It's really an impressive gun. But there are also some problems with it, so I want to kind of give you the full look of this. First though, sorry for having my earpiece in. I'm like that guy that always has the Bluetooth in. I brought a mic to do this video, but the mic had no battery in it. And so I'm using this to record to my iPhone to hopefully give you a little bit better audio than just the camera audio. So sorry, I'm that guy in the mountains with Bluetooth. So first of all, the price. This is an expensive gun. I paid, I think, $2,400 for it. It was at Sportsman's Warehouse. And I was real hesitant about it because I didn't know anything about the company. So I started to do some research into the company. Looks like the CEO of the company, the founder of Fierce, used to work at Christensen. In fact, ran Christensen. There was some bad blood there. He left and started his own company. They're in Utah. And overall, the vibe that I get from the company is that Fierce is just kind of cowboying it with everything. Like, they have a podcast and they like do a couple episodes and just leave it. They include on the little card, you know, that shows you the sub MOA guarantee where they've actually shot a target with this gun. And it's supposed to have like what powder and everything, like a load development. And they rarely fill it out. It just says like Barnes. It's like, okay, thank you. Just not that helpful. But that's not to say that I felt that it's a bad company in any way. I spent $2,500 on their gun. I'm actually really excited about what they do. This is a heck of a gun. So they take a lot of pride in making like everything in the gun, their own stock, their own barrel, everything. And I guess when I heard that, I felt like, not so sure. What if we just get the best part for each? But I'm pleasantly surprised. This action is awesome. You just chuck a shell in there and you just know 100% of the time it loaded and it's in there. Like when you're, between rounds or something, you go back and forward and there is another round in there. With almost every gun I shoot, I find myself peeking to make sure it grabbed the next cartridge that it actually went in. Man, that's a great action. Good magazines, metal, double stack, really good magazine. It's a very much a, just gets right in there. Not like some of these that you really got to push crazy into. I'm in love with the action. It's really good. Also, I love the stock is very nicely designed. I feel like I have a solid grip here. I love the Monte Carlo style to get me as high as possible to get a nice cheek weld here. And it's kind of reduced here. It's kind of on a decline here, which really helps with recoil. It doesn't smash you quite as much as some guns do. It's a very well designed stock. The gun is heavy. I climbed from 4,000 feet to 7,000 feet yesterday up these mountains, and man, do I feel it. So I wouldn't mind it being lighter. Now, they do make some with carbon barrels and stuff. I didn't see that at Sportsman's. I read from people that ordered on their website, like sometimes they'd say it was 6 weeks and ended up being a lot longer. And so I thought, you know what, I better just go with what's available. This is chambered in 7 mag, which is caliber I really like for just general hunting. Fluting on the barrel really does help, like a noticeable amount, for the gun to cool down between shots. Some of the guns we have, the Kimber Mountain Ascent has just a spaghetti noodle thin barrel, and so it's fine, you're hunting, you need one shot, maybe two, right? So not a big deal, except what about the fact that you want to be practicing for months before the hunt, and now you got to shoot, wait, you get like, you're lucky if you get 20 shots out on a Saturday, because you got to wait for them to cool down. So I do like any effort we can have to cool down the gun. The trigger. Again, I was nervous about the trigger because it's something that they make themselves. Wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. Very, very happy with it. It is lightweight. It feels like a very premium trigger. Yeah, it's excellent. I also like in the safety here, so you can go to safe here. Obviously it's not going to go, but you can press this button next to the safety. I don't know how well you can see here. This is a terrible review, sorry guys. Safety switch, and then there's a little button next to it. And so you can open the bolt even when we're still on safe, which is pretty cool. The recoil pad. Now, I've seen a couple of you guys making fun of me for talking about recoil pads so much. I get it, because it's just a little chunk of rubber on the bottom. It's just that it amazes me that I've shot so many rifles that cost $1,500, $2,000, and they have a horrible recoil pad that's so stiff that it's going to be completely ineffective. It just amazes me that there's something so simple that can make such a big difference for the shootability of the gun, and so many companies ignore it. They're using a limb saver pad here. Really nice. Great. Then the brake. So for hunting, I'm going to take this off for sure. I just didn't have time to find the little cap that it comes with it when I first got it. I'm going to definitely take it off. It's just 7 mag. It's not that bad when you're hunting. But if you do keep this brake on, it's a radial port, and so it is just going to like boom! I mean, it just sends out a cloud of dust around you. But just go back to this clip and it'll show you the cool little crop circles it made on the ground after shooting it for a bit. Now let's talk accuracy. It's unquestionably a sub-MOA gun. You got to use the right load. I was shooting really well with the Barnes Vortex, V-O-R-T-X. Is that Vortex? I don't know how they pronounce it, but the Barnes LRX. It was shooting really, really well. I tried a Burger, didn't work as well, but it was still okay. I shot Hornady whitetail ammo, and it just hated it. So I don't know. I mean, I've only tried 3 loads with it, but unquestionably, it's a sub-MOA gun, especially using that Barnes ammo, which that's what I'd want to use for hunting elk anyway, is that Barnes LRX. That thing just penetrates. We showed you on our penetration test when we were testing different calibers and cartridges anyway for elk. So that's what I'd want to use. It's just a heck of a gun. The only thing that keeps me from saying this is like the ultimate backcountry gun for me is the weight. It's just the weight that holds me back. I mean, everything else, this is a slick gun. I love how it looks, the styling, everything. I just wish it were 1.5 pounds lighter.